Hello, Collective. Wendy Joy, Love and Light. When we ask the universe or we set our intention for our manifestations that we would like to bring into reality, into, your timeline, into your specific environment, regarding what it is you're seeking to receive, right? In order to receive the manifestation in entirety, you need to really be able to recognize the blessings that you're being given that are being sent to you to surround your energy, to invigorate your inner light, right? To allow more of your inner you to not only shine bright, but to enhance the aura that you carry, quite naturally by the movements you make and the decisions, the choices, and your mindset. And naturally your heart space too. But I mean, you have the ability to really consider all of you, and that includes your energy field, that includes your aura, that includes your chakras, that includes, your being able to ground to Mother Earth in order to regenerate your energies, to provide, a firmer step to the new beginning that you could be walking into, or maybe, completing whatever cycle, you've learned and grown from, not, repeating the same scenario with just different faces or subject lines. And that happens when we don't see, when we don't recognize, all the blessings that are here waiting for us to enhance. And when we realize and are able to recognize the little blessings that we overlook every day, then that offers more of a firm foundation for your manifestation to take root and to flourish and to grow. So, and I've noticed this my entire life. Like, I've never let go of the beauty and the cleansing energy that the wind, the air, the sky, the sun, can do to the atmosphere, and how it can wake up the different aspects that are other forms of consciousness, but that grow from the ground in order to provide us, visual, mental, spiritual, and, embodied nourishment. That's a blessing. And not everybody realizes that there's a lot of energy, positive and pure, that goes into, being able to benefit from the land, and the land benefit from us when we treat her with respect and admiration. Like, we don't litter, we don't make it a point to deface her, hurt her, pump her dry, sadly. We'll just put that out there. But we have the ability to change, to go back to a place, a space where technology didn't need to rape the earth in order to flourish and to add positive direction to the inhabitants of the earth, like our ancestors. Putting that out there too. But in any event, blessings also come in knowledge. They come in wisdom. They come in insight. They also, can be spiritual as well, where, you're touched with the warmth of love, and it's just you, and you're in the middle of an endeavor, but yet your spirit team wants to provide to you an encouraging hug, to give maybe renewed or invigorated or, rejuvenated, if you will, energy field that you surround. Maybe you've been doing something for quite a while and, you're looking toward a break. Well, maybe that's when you feel that sensation inside of you that's warm and safe. That's a blessing. That's the biggest blessing. When you can recognize within yourself when blessings touch you from the inside out. And then when you can touch and benefit from the blessings from the outside in, like through your senses, your visuals, your sense, your audible, your hearing, right? And this way, there are multiple points of entry where blessings could bestow upon you. And if you overlook the majority of them as, it's always been this way, then you're missing an opportunity to really explore the blessings that are being provided to you. They're everywhere. And when you stop and you see and you recognize that every life force around you can offer blessings if you're ready to receive them. And just by sharing energy, you're uplifting collective energy on a whole and helping raise the vibration, the frequency, the pivoted mindsets, and allowing others to take a chance and walk into a new beginning with blind faith and inner direction, and feel confident about that because they see you doing that. They see me doing that. Maybe they see another doing that, which says, well, wait a minute. What's good for the goose is always good for the gander, but I'm not looking to, take their experiences. I'm looking to add to the collective energy and provide my own experiences through positivity, insight, the delight of living life, I should say, because to me that's what it is, and that's also a blessing. And I look at things outside the box. I've never been stuck in between pages or walls or scenarios or perceived illusions that other people hope that you catch on to, grab hold, and give life to, because I've never done that. As a matter of fact, I've made a lot of people angry with me over my life because they think one way and are very rigid about it, and I see it completely different and find different ways in order to make it better, because at the end of the day, if life is ever evolving and ever changing, then why would anybody want to go backwards when we could direct the change into a pleasant, forward, uplifting movement for everybody? And when we realize that that is also a blessing, then we've come to realize that our foundation is very firm, and that the manifestations, when they arrive, will land on a firm foundation, because you've created it with your intention, your movement, your mind thought, your heart space, and you coordinated all of you in order to work together as a team, right? And I mean, your essence, your energy field, your aura, your third eye, your link to the earth in order to generate or recultivate or renew or even enhance, your own energy field. And people laugh, but, go hug a tree, because that's the quickest, fastest, easiest way to sync with the energy of strength, courageousness, bravery, structure, and living life. Because to me, the tree embodies all of those traits and so many more. And I could get lost within the blessings of being able to share my joy for the outside, for nature, for the woods, for the water, for the air, for the crystals, for the ground. Do you know what I mean? And go on forever. But we all have different blessings that affect us in different ways. And I would be more than happy to share, to talk, to provide, everything that I know. All you need to do is just reach out and let me know that you're interested, that your mind is open, and that your mindset is pivoting to a direction where your inner guide is leading you, whether it be conscious or unconscious. But when you recognize the blessings that are around you, that's the first tool that you can use in your arsenal of mindful, enhanced protection, shields, however you want to consider, the information that you get and how you use it and how it best helps you catapult into the version of you that you've always known but not yet met. My lovely collective, I totally offer you the courageous energy to walk into a situation that you're being guided and led. And spoiler, if it doesn't feel warm and inviting, if it's not, a positive situation, then it's not your spirit team that's talking to you. If anybody says anything to you in your brain that makes you feel leery, hesitant, shameful, doubtful, reluctant, any of the negative energies, that's not from your team. Not at all. Because your team will only provide you warmth and love and compassion and empathy. And it's your decision. And it wouldn't be a blackmail thing either, or a guilt thing, because it would be your inner self, your light essence will have already let you know through your energy field whether or not this is good or bad. And if it's warm and if it's giving, loving, with no strings, none ever, no strings attached, then it's your spirit team. It's the heavenly divine. It's the creator. If it comes with anything other, then recognize that it's an energy being sent to you to try to knock you off your square. Say thank you very much for stopping my way. I wish you well, and send you along, because you will not dwell here, and I will not give you life by cultivating anything that you seem to think that I'm going to allow life to live through, because that's not for me. That's not for you. That never was. Those are tests. And when you can recognize that, that's yet another blessing. So you've got so many blessings. Now it's time to recognize them. And if you would like any help whatsoever to distinguish, to determine, and I like lists. So lists are always good. Your pros and your cons, your ups and your downs, your good and your bad. How does your energy vibrate? What do you feel? Are you dragged down? Are you lifted up? By all means, reach out and let me know. Because the one thing that I can do is send you encouragement, love, and light, the determination, and the ability to meet, greet, and become good friends with your inner self, your higher consciousness, your divine light, your light essence. My lovely collective, no matter where you are, I am always encouraging you and sending you blessings. Can you recognize them? Take advantage, because when you recognize and receive and allow those blessings, into your world, and don't forget, be grateful and thankful for them, because then you'll get more. My lovely collective, trust me, because blessings are all around me, and I keep getting more and more, and some are small, some are large, and some are enormous, but it's the heart space that I hold, and it's the energy that I embrace. It's my willingness, my intent, and my wantingness to be a guiding, shining light. Blessing thee.